Hello, Moriah friends. This is Pastor Mark. Just wanted to give you a little bit of information about what it's going to be like when we reopen this Sunday. I'm very excited. I know it's been 3.5 months now since we've been able to worship together, and I'm really looking forward to being able to do that again with you. As you might guess, things are not exactly going to be going back to normal right away. We've learned a lot about how this disease spreads over the last 3.5 months, and so we've tried to design a worship experience that's going to be as safe as it possibly can be for you, but you do need to understand that we can't make it risk-free. We're doing the best that we can. One important thing we're doing is keeping the service very short. It's only going to be about 30 minutes. There will be no congregational singing, just one piece of special music following the sermon. Otherwise, your only role is speaking and taking part in the worship service as usual. Of course, there won't be passing of the peace. We won't be passing the offering plates. And at this point, there also will not be communion during worship. Communion will remain drive-up only through the end of July. We do believe we'll be able to reintroduce it to worship in August, assuming everything goes well. But from this Sunday through the end of July, it's only going to be drive-up communion. It'll still be at Salem from 11 to noon every Sunday. We know a lot of you are used to coming quite a bit early and drinking coffee and chatting with your friends and neighbors, or staying afterwards for coffee hour after church. We got to tell you that that's really not going to be on the menu right now, just because we'd all have to be handling the same coffee pot, the same utensils to pick up our treats or whatever. And again, the less time we can spend in each other's presence, the safer it's going to be. So really, we're only restarting the actual worship service. The coffee pots will not be turned on. There won't be snacks afterwards. And honestly, we're not even going to unlock the doors until about 10 minutes to 9. So there's not a great advantage to getting here too much earlier than that. So, plan accordingly. We do hope to bring back all that other stuff later, but right now, we just want to get back to actually worshiping. Once you come into the sanctuary, first of all, we do want you to wear a mask. I'll be wearing one. I want you to wear one too. Now, I'm not your mother. I'm not going to send you home if you're not wearing one. I just want you to know this is the simplest and most effective way that you can avoid spreading the virus without knowing you have it. And obviously, if you have a cough or you feel like you might have a fever, just please stay home right now. Stay home until you know you're okay, you've been tested, or you've just gotten better. We really don't want to run those kind of risks at the moment. And I know for many of you, this is too soon anyway, and you should feel fine. Obviously, we've been live streaming the service for over a year before we even got to the point of the COVID lockdown. So that live stream is not going anywhere. And if you're not comfortable coming back to church, then watching that live stream is really your best bet. Again, wear a mask. We're going to do distancing in the sanctuary. Only every other pew will be open. And in the long pews, we'll allow one person to sit on one end, one in the middle, and one on the other end. Now, what if there's 4 people in your family? All members of your family can sit together. Just make sure you're sitting at one end or the other so that someone else can sit at the other end of the pew who maybe isn't part of your family. And this does mean that the capacity of the sanctuary is only going to be, we estimate, 45 to 50 people, which is all the more we're technically allowed to have in the building right now anyway. The fellowship overflow area will be open, and the service will be on the screen back there. But again, try to keep your distance. I think I already mentioned no passing of the peace, no passing of the offering plates. There won't be a receiving line after church either, because, there'll be 2 reasons for that. One, it's really not safe. And 2, I will have to get to Salem for their service, which is temporarily beginning at 10 a.m. in order to accommodate drive-up communion. So I guess really what I want to say to you in a nutshell is we're looking forward to having as many of you back as feel comfortable this Sunday, but don't come too early, wear a mask. You may not be able to sit in your usual spot. And when the service is done, for everyone's safety, you're going to want to kind of move on as quickly as possible. There won't be communion. We will probably resume offering communion on your way out of worship starting in August, but we aren't there yet. So, again, I look forward to seeing you this Sunday. I know not all of you are going to come, and that, for many of you, is a very wise decision. But for those of you who are coming on Sunday, I do look forward to seeing you. Just wear a mask, maintain distance, don't touch any people you don't have to touch, and all that kind of stuff. Okay? We'll see you soon. Bye.